Hey everybody, welcome back to Edgington, the city on the edge. So, was a fairly uneventful evening, all things considered, especially after those marauders. The goblins have indeed set up camp. There is only 2 of them over this end. I don't think we actually had a second one get set up. Looks like it was indeed just the handful of them. But I'm sure there should be one more roaming around somewhere. That might be the one that was wandering over here. See if we can find him. Where is he gone? No idea. But I'm sure we'll deal with him when we get him. So, we're back on fishing because our food has gone way back down once again. I don't know where it keeps going, but on the bright side, we now have actual beds for people. So we put that big cloth backlog that Resender put together for us into making a bunch of new beds. Grand total of 6, currently working on 8. And these aren't where the beds are going to stay, but these 3 are set for farmers, and everything else is up for grabs, so that we can hopefully end up having actual, beds for people to sleep on. Because I have a feeling that they're probably not enjoying having to sleep on the, having to sleep on the floor all of the time. So, thought I'd give them some actual beds to sleep on, at least for a bit. And Rickerman has just gotten a hold of this stuff, so let me get rid of that as well. Boop. Boop. And boop. I have to be very irritatingly careful if I remove those. And I know, I think it was, it wasn't Luna, I think it might have been Ellie, who had an actual decent... Penguin, getting back up there, thankfully. Having a good bed does mean that they get back on their feet quicker, which is good to see. Hazar, do you perhaps have forager capabilities? No, you don't. It might actually be Ellie. Nope, I think it is actually Emma, one of our farmers, although quite... Where she's gone. Margaret Bell, farmer, no. Forrest Mesnard, no. Lars. Where's Emma gone? Emma. Also, Margaret, really not quite sure how Margaret ended up as a farmer, because you've got Woodchopper there. Don't know. But our engineers will work. Let me see. Emma, there you are. Okay. Forager, level 3. Okay, let me switch you to that. You're maxed out on farmer. Hopefully this won't disrupt our food supply very much. So, gather resources. Gather resources. Gather resources. And I'm sure... Oh yes, we had Hazar on farming as well, didn't we? How did Margaret end up as a farmer? I genuinely don't understand this. I must have just done that to, get you away from stuff. Huh. Well, let's put you on fishing. For now, at least. Okay. And that's the last 2 beds. All set to go. So that means we have a grand total of 10 beds. I don't know offhand how many people we have around here, but, presumably we'll find out when I do a head count later on. So let me see. We've got 2 people on stonemasons. We've got 3 farmers. 2 people on actual fishing. 2 archers. 1 infantry. So that's 10. That's 10 at least. So we've already got more people than we have beds still. But at least now most of them can get a night's kip in a decently comfy place. And after that, we'll have to deal with them. What are you set to do, Seth? Senate guards, good. And what's up? Oh yes, we need to rename this as Bacon Gate, because we had to rebuild it after the events of last night. So, clear. There. Bacon Gate is back. So can we not gather resources from that guy? Is that not something we're capable of? Emma? Over here, please. I think it might be impossible to salvage this wolf, so we're going to have to dispose of him. But this one, on the other hand, we absolutely can. And I think the missing goblin, as I mentioned early morning, was one of the tan-coloured ones, but which should hopefully make him a bit easier to find. No. Nope, I do not know. I'm sure there was a tan-coloured goblin, but we might have already murdered him. That is a distinct possibility. Thou shalt not suffer a goblin to live, apparently. Okay. So, we have got a ton of cobblestone currently set to go in. We've got 2 different stonemasons working on building it, and hopefully that means that we are going to be seeing a whole ton of it go through. So, now Emma, you're done with that. Let's put you back on farmer, because food is our big concern at this exact moment. So I want to be seeing all of that going. And we're still fairly okay for wood at the moment, so we don't need to worry about Margaret having to go out and grabbing some more lumber just yet. Hooray! Oh, it's a good evening. No, it's a good morning, rather. Sun coming right through the clouds. Not a cloud in the sky for it to go through, that helps. And we've got some food coming in. Looks like some pumpkins. We've got fish getting worked on. Where's Aeneas? Which one of you is Aeneas? There we are. What are you packing for us? You're packing 20 food already, and we're already up to 41, so yeah, I think we're doing well. I'm still not sure exactly what the requirements are for an area to be considered for a fishing spot, but work it out, and then we'll have our dock that we can have people just fishing on, and that will reduce the necessity of having our animals on our farms. We'll keep the animals, so we definitely want to keep things like the flax farm. But for the most part, if we can reduce the number of things that we're relying on for food down to a minimum, that we can then just maximize the scaling of, all of the better, I say. We're at 600 wheat. Is that our capacity? Oh, we have capacity on that. Storage capacity. Wheat, 152. We've got another 30 spaces for wheat. Hopefully that's fine for Beatrix to handle. Who I think is, yeah, just over here in a moment. Miscellaneous supplies, we're looking good on. And we're currently waiting. Why are you carrying brick? Out of curiosity. What are you up to, Brickerman? Brickerman Lacombe. Emptying inventory for what purpose? You're not hungry. Hardly hungry at all, in fact. Bringing up shingles? Nowhere here requires shingles. What are you doing? Cobblestone, there you go. That's bizarre. Why was he getting shingles? Of all the things. I don't know what. Really, your stone hammers are not lasting long, dude. Am I going to have to make you a better stone hammer? Or a better hammer, at least. Like, can I manage a bronze hammer, perhaps? Let's take a look. Copper. We can make some copper. We can make a bronze ingot. And hopefully that will be sufficient to make a bronze hammer that will not be broken in like 5 seconds. Here's hoping. It gives Luna something to do, at least. Oh. Yeah, I don't think these goblins are going to be a huge concern now. They were definitely a huge concern when we had the 3 goblin marauders coming through with their wolves bouncing around the map at lightning speed, but now we're good. Now we're fine. And, let's see. We've still got plenty of flax, so I'm going to put some more cloth on the go so we can get a few more beds. Because the fewer people that are in this main area here at night, lying on the floor, the better. Ooh, nice jaunty tube coming in. Yay. Yay! Level 20 builder Bernard. I almost called him Leonard, which I guess might be his, like, university login name. You always see, like, weird names coming out of that. So let me see. Mind you, my university was boring like that, because we didn't actually use our names whatsoever. So ours was just like a couple of letters and then a series of numbers. Which, if you were lucky, you memorized in the first month. If. Oh, and Luna's living up to. Yay. Okay, so... Oop, wrong button. Let's see. Working on the bronze ingot. And if it works, then that bronze hammer should illuminate. Come on, Luna. I am trusting you here. Has it failed? Luna, do you happen to have, perchance... No, it seems to have failed. So I'm going to change your settings. Crafting failure and success, please. But you know, this is like one of the few ways that Luna can get good. So, gonna keep her at it. Okay, how are we doing on the cloth then? Cloth we are doing okay at, so let me put in a few more beds. Furniture, cloth bed, will restore fatigue and health at a rate considerably faster than sleeping on the ground. A good quality bed. I think there's a couple more qualities in newer versions of the game, but of course we're not playing them currently. There we go, and Resender levels up. Hooray! Did that just say, yo dog, I needs me a hammer? Seriously? Hammer to build this here bed. Gods. Okay. And I just clicked the wrong button again, jeez. Bronze hammer. Let's stop basically everybody who needs to use a hammer here. So that nobody else can potentially thieve that hammer. Blacksmith, what are you using? Okay, you're fine. Now, if I go over to Bernard, what's he gonna have? Still a stone hammer. Why do they keep picking up shingles? I don't understand that. There is nowhere around here that uses shingles. Nowhere. Okay. Is he getting... Bronze hammer. There we go. Okay, everybody I stopped can now move again. We can get back to work. Bernard has a bronze hammer. Now, I don't, strictly speaking, know what that will actually do for him, but, hopefully it means he can work faster, faster than he already can. We'll see. And let's also get a bunch of junky stone hammers going here, because we are evidently critically low on those. And they're good practice. Yeah, let's just get that, okay. Let's see, what are we getting? Brick. No, you're depositing brick. Okay then. And you're building beds, of course. That's fine. That's good. So, I kind of want to try and get the boulevard further out so that we can actually start building, well, buildings on it today. And that requires that we deal with the fact, basically, that we only have, like, one builder. He's a good builder, at least. But, yeah, he is the only one. So... with that in mind, I'm going to change Frerin. Is it Frerin I want to use now? Hazar, maybe? Margaret Bell is currently working on food supplies, so that can't be done. Recommend. We're not actually all that interested in supplies right now, so that might be... it might be the play that we use, oh, Ellie. Ellie was, level 3 there. Where are you? Here, Ellie. Where are you? Just click on her at this point, couldn't I? Level 5 builder. Currently you're a stonemason, which would reduce the rate at which we're generating cobblestone to go into this, so that's a little non-plus. Okay, well now we don't need any more cloth for the time being, so we'll cut that out. We'll keep Frerin on carpentry. And once Rickman's done this little bit, I will change him over as well. And how are we doing for building materials on cobblestone here? We have 3 right now. We're working on a lot more. But hopefully that picks up, and then we can get this all out. Level 12 carpenter, yay. You go, Frerin. And we're back to over 100 food again. Hooray, hooray, hooray. So once again, that means we might end up with some new settlers. It's a bit of a dice roll on whether they'll turn up today, but we'll see. Oh, NES is leveled up. Hooray! What? How much food are you packing now? 2. Presumably you just turned some in. So we've got 2 people working on generating cobblestone, and we've got 2 people working on putting it down. That hopefully means that we'll actually be seeing it work. Wait in a hole while idle. That's probably anything I need to worry about there. And then either by the end of day 27 or overnight, we will hopefully have a substantial volume more of this done, and we can start building the first house, which I think will probably be the blacksmiths. I'm not sure. Or maybe it'll be the stonemasons, so we can speed things up a bit more. We still have the plan of building the moat, but I think that's a lot more not the moat, the vault. But I think that's a lot more long term. And it looks like the number of people I have working on this stuff is actually not high enough. So with that in mind, Rosendu, you can go back to being a tailor then, I guess. Or more specifically, it's probably that we only have the 1 masonry bench, and stonemasons do require the masonry bench to do basically anything. They can't just make cobblestone out of nowhere. So they're not working fast enough for them to, like, be able to swap over. Which is currently bottlenecking our capacity to make cobblestone. I can make at least a temporary workshop masonry bench here, so that hopefully they'll be able to use these simultaneously, and we won't have to worry about it so much. So, Hazar, I think, is going to get on that. Yep, looks like it. That will hopefully mean that we can get more of this material being made at once, because now we have 2 stonemasons, both of which have access to a... yeah, it looks like it. Both of which have access to a masonry bench, so great. So, yeah, it's just a matter of keeping an eye on it, making sure it works, as well as occasionally glancing over to see that there's a goblin, whatever you are, ravager coming over. Oh, great. Seth is fine. Samantha is currently sleeping and at half health. Penguin is demonstrating heavily how useful having good beds are, because she is at more than half health right now, so that's good. 7 food from chicken, 8 food from chicken. Nice. Yeah, that's going up nicely. So next time, we are probably going to have to try and figure out how we're going to design, how we're going to lay out this building. Like, we're probably going to need... oh god, they're swimming over. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, can I get you over onto the other side, please, Seth? I don't think they're going to try and swim over this side, but I've been wrong before. Let me put you on another preferred task for the moment. They cannot at all swim onto the farms, so these sides are the most vulnerable sections. Goblin Ravager spotted. Don't know what he was trying to do there, but here's something that doesn't eat. Here we go. Yep, they've been spotted. Okay, Seth has a level 8 archer. They're swimming, which means they're moving slowly, and we have 108 arrows. Yeah, he didn't last long. So help me, if this guy disproves my theory, I'm going to be very angry. Mind you, this is only, like, this is 1 block above the water, so it could be that they'll still track that, but nothing else. They physically can't get onto these ones up here, which are higher up. Level 9 archer as well. Standing guard positions, please. And that is the end of the goblin problem. Oh, Marcus level up too. Hooray. So, once again, we are free of monsters, which is nice. Very nice. We are, however, very low on wood, I notice. And also very quickly low on actual cobblestone again. Let's put some more on that list. Yep, stone hammer is broken. Let's see. Tools, stone hammer. You have 11 left. So we should be okay for the moment. I presume you still have the... You have a stone hammer. No, you have a bronze hammer. You're carrying a stone hammer. In case that other one breaks, presumably. Rickman, why do you not seem to have... You have your bronze pickaxe. Okay, it hasn't broken. Good. Okay, so now we are, I think, generating cobblestone at a decent rate. Which hopefully means that we're not going to have any trouble. But, who knows, right? I've been wrong before. Let's see, build, brick... Merchant is slain by spider. Merchant has died. What? Wow. That's heavily unusual, to say the least. Are there more? Yeah. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like 6 spiders must have moved in. And I can only guess they moved in right as the merchant was deciding to visit. Wow. That's a pity. Didn't even know he was here. And that one's just going for a wander down the road, apparently. Eesh. Okay then. Well, that was a thing that happened. Phew. Apologies to that merchant in particular. Okay, let's bring that up and that section of it. So, yeah. Just want to bring this around a little bit more, so hopefully nothing comes along and murders us a little bit, you know. Right. At the very least, that gives Bernard a little stuff to do if we run a little shy on cobblestone at a given moment in time. But he seems to be doing pretty okay with it. Like we're still out of cobblestone still, so we're still not producing it at peak efficiency. But we are working on it. We are working on it. And that's the first thing we really need to be worried about. Okay, build also, because we've hit the wall on that section, I'm going to say, drag this out. Actually, no, I'm going to leave this for the moment, just so he actually fills this out and we can start building someone's house. Phew. Right, well, it is midday, which means it's the end of an episode, so I shall catch you all next time. Hopefully we have somebody we can send out to deal with those spiders. Spiders aren't a huge danger. It's mostly that when there's enough of them, the spider matriarch turns up. And I don't know if we can handle the spider matriarch, because we could barely handle free marauders. Spider's bite penetrates merchant's arms in a killing blow. Eesh. Hopefully Penguin can deal with that. But I will have to deal with those next time. I'll catch you then.